everyone, welcome to ClubCal Online. I'm Coach Grace and I'm here with Crystal, and we are going to take you through an upper body strength workout. This is going to be mostly pulling, and we're going to work on a front lever today. So for your setup, we are going to be doing some front lever holds and some pulling. If you have a pull-up bar or rings at home, that's fine. That will work perfectly for what we're doing. If not, a good way to set this up is to get two platforms of the same height. So two chairs work really well, or two benches of the same height. And then we are using a 15-pound barbell, but a wooden dowel works really well, or a broom handle, or something that you can find to lay across the two chairs. Our setup right here is also really wide. If you are using like a PVC pipe or something that's maybe a little flimsier, I would recommend not going so wide. Bring the chairs just about shoulder width apart so you can do your front lever. You will also need, we have a separate dowel because we're using the barbell, but you can use the same thing for both. And then we also have a dumbbell. Now this one is completely optional. If you don't have dumbbells or weights at home, a Nalgene water bottle full of water will work, or you can do the exercise that we'll be doing without any weight at all. So if you need it, take a second, pause the video, get your setup ready, and then we'll get going. All right. Well, we are actually going to start by warming up the shoulders with the dowel. Crystal's going to grab that dowel, and you're going to go a little bit wider than shoulder width apart at first. You're going to bring those hands shoulder height, and you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades behind your back and then forward. Just like that. Back and forward. And we're just using this as an opportunity to warm up those shoulders. Again, this is upper body. We are going to do some core, and it's going to be a lot of pulling. So you're going to feel your lats working today as well. Excellent. Yep, really focus on squeezing the shoulder blades together behind you. Also making sure the shoulders stay down away from the ears. We never want them up here for anything that we're doing today. Everything that we are doing today is shoulders depressed. All right, and Crystal, go ahead and bring it into this position with elbows 90 degrees, and you're just going to rotate up and rotate down. Good, rotate up, just warming up those rotator cuffs. Should be feeling a nice steady burn through the shoulders. And then make sure as you do this, you keep it through a pain-free range of motion. If something is grindy or pinchy or doesn't feel good here, it can be a small movement. It can be this, totally fine. We want to make sure it's pain-free range of motion, especially when we're working with those rotator cuffs. How's those shoulders feeling?
They're getting warm.
Good, good, that's what we wanted. That's exactly what we wanted. Good, let's take a couple more reps here, getting as much range of motion as you can, pain-free as always. Beautiful. All right, and then go ahead and release the arms, maybe shake them out a little bit. You can set that dowel off to the side. We're gonna go into some more warm-up movements. We're gonna start with a forearm plank. Now for this one, a lot of times with our planks, we focus on the front of the shoulders or we focus on the core. We're actually going to use this plank to warm up our lats, our pulling muscles. So what that's going to look like is you're going to come down into your forearm plank, and you're going to isometrically pull the shoulders down away from your ears. Kind of imagine like you're trying to pull your forearms towards your toes. Okay, so you're not actually moving your arms, but they are pulling this way. So again, what we're going for is to feel it in our lats, right? These big muscles right on the sides of our torso. We're gonna hold it for 30 seconds. You can be on your toes or on your knees. Let's get set up. In 3, 2, 1, and we're holding. Beautiful. Now remember our focus today, it's shoulders depressed. I'm not so concerned with whether your shoulder blades are retracted or protracted. It doesn't matter as much on this one. We are going for lats. Right here is what we're trying to feel. Awesome, guys. We got 10 seconds. Really pull those elbows towards your toes as hard as you can. Oh yeah, I see Crystal. I see those lats, those lats working. 3, 2, and 1. That's a good way to make a plank more challenging if you need to. All right, the next one is our hollow hold. So you're gonna come onto your backside. I'll have Crystal show this one. We do a lot of hollows in gymnastics. We are working our front lever today. Full front lever is a hollow position. So as you get more advanced, you want to have that core strength to be able to hold your body in that horizontal plane. So lower back is on the ground. Full hollow, shoulder blades are up, feet are lifted, arms above head. Many options here. You can tuck one knee, you can tuck both, you can bring the arms down, all right? Let's go ahead and begin so Crystal doesn't have to do too much extra work in that hollow. Always remember, guys, to be checking in with your body, challenge yourself, but listen to your body, right? If that lower back starts lifting up, if you lose connection with that lower back on the ground, bend a knee, just like Crystal's doing. She's got a great example of those modifications here. Awesome. We're almost there, guys. Only 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Awesome. Nice work. All right, we're going to grab that dowel again, and we're going to do a little, give our forearms a little bit of love here. So go ahead and grab that dowel again. I'll actually take that from you to show this one. So in calisthenics, we do a lot that works this side of the forearm, right? Our handstand, our planche. Anytime we grip something, it's all this. So what we're doing in this exercise is we're going to activate this side of the forearm just to keep our elbows and wrists healthy. So you're going to hold that dowel out in front of you. Elbow has to stay straight. Palm faces down. From here, you're going to pull up, keep the elbow locked, and then really slow on the way down, about a 5-second countdown. You're going to feel it right here. Now, the more length you have on that dowel, the more weight you're going to have, okay? If you're not able to keep your elbow straight, shorten that length. It'll make it a little easier. We're going to do 20 seconds per side, about a 1 count up, 5-second count down, and go for it. Good, and make sure that elbow stays locked out. My advice here is to look at your elbow the whole time. That way you'll get some feedback in real time. You'll see if that elbow starts to bend. Good, slow on the way down. And again, we're looking for that nice steady burn right here, right on the top of the forearm. Good. We're going to take it all the way to 30 seconds. I said 20, but let's give those elbows a little extra love here. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch over to the other side and begin. Awesome. You feel that right here? Yeah. Good. Slow on the way down. We really want to focus on that negative, on that eccentric. Beautiful. This is a great exercise, again, for keeping our elbows and our wrists healthy, especially with everything that we do in calisthenics that uses this side of the forearm. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to go through another round of those same exercises, starting with our forearm plank. And remember, we are targeting the lats here. All right, let's get set up. 3, 2, and hold it. Now I know that the way we're doing this makes it more challenging, so if you need to come to your knees, that's totally fine. Let's keep that lat engagement. Really squeeze your elbows down towards your toes. Yes, awesome, awesome. We're halfway. Feel those lats. Those are the muscles that we use in our front lever. Awesome, guys. Hold on to it, hold on to it. We're almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We're going to roll it over, go right into our hollow body, and begin. Look at this is a lot on our core. Again, as you get more advanced in your front lever, that core's got to be super strong, right? We got to be able to hold ourselves in that extended position. If you're just starting off training your front lever, as long as you have enough strength to hold a tuck, that's a good place to be. We got 10 seconds. Awesome. Crystal's looking good. Right in the direct sunlight too. I'm sure she's feeling that warmth. 3, 2, and rest. Awesome, guys. Let's grab that dowel for the last time. We got 30 seconds per side. Giving those forearms some love. And go for it. Good. Slow on the way down. Again, think about a 5 count on that negative. Keeping the elbow locked. If you're not able to straighten out the elbow, shorten the length that you're using. Awesome. We're almost there. That looks perfect. Last 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it over to the other side and begin. And as with everything involving the joints, pain-free range of motion here. You should feel a muscle burn. That's okay. If it's sharp and shooting, if it's crunchy in a bad way, just shorten that length. Find something that you can tolerate here. Good. Awesome. I like that. Crystal keeps her hand on her elbow so she gets that immediate feedback. I like that. That's a great way to do it. 3, 2, and 1. All right. You can put that dowel off to the side. Those are our warm-up movements. We just went through 2 rounds. If you need more to get those lats ready, that core ready, forearms, feel free to pause the video and do that one more time. The plank, the hollow, and the forearms. We're going to move on to our main strength block today, which is just working some front lever holds. So I'm going to give you guys several different options to work on. What we're going for is a 10-second hold of whatever your max shape is. So you can use the setup with the chairs and the broom handle. As I said earlier, if you have rings or a pull-up bar at home, those will work great as well. So a couple of different options here. One is to create that full front lever position, right, where your body is straight. Now, when you set this up, you want the dowel to be about above your hips. Common mistake is for people to set the dowel up right above their shoulders. This is not your front lever position. This is your front lever position. If you guys are using a chair, you'll be a little lower, which actually is ideal for this. So from here, you're gonna pull the shoulders down away from the ears. You're gonna lift the hips and just hold, okay? You're gonna feel it in your lats. Again, that movement is pushing down. Think about pushing that dowel towards your hips. Another option here is to bend the knees and lift the hips, okay? If you have enough space, if your platform is high enough, you guys can take a tuck front lever hold. Whoop. This is kind of a hard one to get into. There we go. And then just hold the tuck front lever shape if you're able to do so. Again, it is whatever option you can do for about 10 seconds that's challenging, all right? And then in between each round, we're gonna rest, we're gonna stretch our lower body a little bit. Since this is our strength block, we are gonna take some time to rest in between, and then we'll do some conditioning near the end. Let's see, let's make sure this isn't sliding around here. We gotta get creative when we're working from home, right? All right, guys, go ahead and find your setup, and then we'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, pull the shoulders away from ears, 2, and rest. Good, good. It's only 10 seconds, but it should be challenging, right? If you're doing a tuck front lever, here, I'll start my timer because we're gonna rest. If you're doing a tuck front lever for 10 seconds and it's way too easy, that might mean that you're ready for an advanced tuck, right? So starting to bring the knees away from the body. For those of you guys who are really advanced, you might be doing straddle front lever or full front lever if you're there. All right, so in between, we're just gonna stretch the legs, right? We don't wanna stretch the muscles that we're trying to work, so we'll give the lower body a little bit of love. We're just gonna do a standing forward bend. You're welcome to add some core in here if you'd like, but again, we are working strength, so the best way to get strong is to make sure we take that rest in between. We'll take about a minute in between each set. You guys are welcome to pause the video and go for 2 to 3 minutes on that rest if you need it. We're doing 5 rounds, by the way. Just a heads up. All right, crew, it's time to go into round 2. So you did it once, you kind of have an idea of where you're at. If it was too easy or too challenging, make adjustments as needed. And begin. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Nice. Push down with that dowel. 4, 3, 2, and come on down. Good. All right, we got another minute. Let's take a straddle stretch this time. Legs wide. We'll fold forward. As you guys noticed, Crystal's hips were a little bit above her shoulders. She was a little bit at an angle with that front lever, which is totally okay, right? The goal eventually is to get that back flat and hips at the same plane as your shoulders. This is a hard movement, so if you're not there yet, that's okay. If you're still keeping your feet on the ground, that's also okay. We got about another 30 seconds and we'll go into round 3. All right, you guys, are you ready? Crystal, are you ready? Round 3. And keep in mind too, this is 5 rounds, so those first 2 rounds might be your most solid front lever. If you have to regress from there, that's okay. Maybe you start off in a tuck and then you go to feet on the floor. Or maybe you start out open tuck and then you go to closed tuck. It's all good. All right, here we go. Let's start to lift up. Push those hands towards the hip for 10. Beautiful. I love that. Crystal's taking the feet on the floor version, but she still feels it in her lats. Yep. 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, let's take a minute. This time, let's do a standing quad stretch. So come on up, grab one foot, pull it towards your butt, stretch out the quads. And again, the reason we don't stretch the muscles that we're trying to work is it does, if we're trying to work our lats and then we stretch them, we do lose a little bit of that contraction. So we don't want to stretch them until the very end, which is why we're stretching our lower body in between. You guys are welcome to take this time to grab water. Go ahead and switch sides. To grab water, to stretch something else, to do some core work, whatever you want to do. Sometimes just resting is nice, right? gets us ready for this next set. All right, we've done 3, right? We got 2 more. All right, let's go into round 4. Remember to take those adjustments as needed. This 10 seconds should be challenging. All right, and here we go. Lift up for 10, 9. Notice Crystal's shoulders, they're away from her ears. She's pushing that dowel down towards her hips for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. How you feeling? Yeah. All right, let's do a calf stretch. So a couple options here. You can either bring your toes up to the edge of a wall or whatever else and lean forward. You can also drive that heel back, push it down towards the floor, whatever gives you a good calf stretch here. Let's take a calf stretch. If you are doing a different exercise in between your strength sets, I'd recommend working a different muscle than you're working in your strength set. So for our front levers, we're working our lats and we're working our core. So if you did want to throw another exercise in between, something that works your shoulders, like a handstand would be a great option. Go ahead and switch sides. A lower body exercise would also be a good option if you want to throw something in there. Again, we're just resting because we really want to get the most out of each of those front lever holds. All right, about 10 more seconds here, guys. We are gearing up for our 5th round. Let's refocus in on that front lever one more time. Challenge yourself on this last round, all right? We ready? Ready. Let's do it. All right, last round, make it good. Big effort here, all right? And let's lift up for 10. Nice, Crystal's going back to that tuck. 7, 6, 5, awesome. 4, hold it, hold it, hold it. Lats, lats, lats. 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. So nice, guys. All right, we are gonna move on to our conditioning. We're gonna continue to work a little bit of pull, more pulling, and we'll throw a little bit of push in there as well. So the next exercise that we're gonna do is just some ground rows. You're gonna use your same setup that you used before. If you have rings, you can use rings. If you have a pull-up bar and you're super strong and you wanna throw some pull-ups in there, that is an option as well. Just something that's gonna get you some bent arm pull. So you're gonna set it up on the ground. Hands are just a tad bit wider than shoulders, feet on the floor. Woo-hoo. Maybe I should go this way a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Then you're gonna pull your chest up to the bar and back down. Another option to make it a tad bit easier is to bend the knees, and you get to use those legs a little bit as well. All right, our setup is high enough that we can go fully extended. If you're a little bit lower, you might not get that full range of motion. It might be like here to here, and that's okay, right? Work with what you got. We're gonna start with 10 reps, all right? Get set up, and here we go for 10. Yes, 9, 8, go as high as you can go today. 7, nice, Crystal. 6, 5, 4, good. 3, she's working it. 2, and 1, beautiful. All right, so the last one is a hollow to a crunch. Now this is where you'll use your dumbbell if you have it, or a water bottle full of water. You can also do this without weight. It's just as challenging. You're gonna start in your hollow position with the weight above head. We wanna keep shoulders depressed here. Remember, we're still working our lats. Then you're gonna bring it into a tuck and push that weight up towards the ceiling. So it's a little bit of a crunch. All you're doing is lifting those shoulder blades, that you're not coming up all the way on the tailbone. Here it is one more time. Shoulders are depressed, pushing that weight up towards the ceiling. We're gonna go for 30 seconds. All right, your choice, with or without the weight. And begin. Excellent. Good. Awesome, Crystal. That's beautiful. Remember, when you guys go into that crunch, you're just lifting the shoulder blades. Think about pushing the weight up towards the ceiling. You don't have to come all the way up on your tailbone, just the shoulder blades. When you extend out, aim to keep the shoulders down away from the ears so we keep the lats fired up. We got less than 10. Awesome. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We got 2 more rounds. We're gonna move a little bit faster this time now that we know what's going on. All right, we're gonna start with our rows. 10 reps here. Do your best. If it's partial range of motion, whatever it is, do your best. All right, and here we go for 1. Good. 2, 3, nice, Crystal. 4, 5, 6, beautiful. 7, 8, couple more reps here. 9, big pull, and 10. So nice. Shake out those arms. Yes. Next up, we got that tuck planche. Again, do your best. Even if the feet are not lifting up off the ground, that's okay. Okay, just think about pushing the hands really hard into the floor. All right, here we go. And lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, push, and rest. All right, we're going into the hollow to crunch. Do you want the weight for this one, for the second round? All right, she's getting after it. All right, we got 30 seconds, and let's do it. Awesome. And here's the deal, guys. Every time I do these, I always get super sore in like my upper abs every single time. Yeah. So that's what you have to look forward to. Halfway. Great compliment to our front lever work, again, because we're working our core. We're also still working those lats a little bit as you extend with the weight. Oh yeah, Crystal's feeling it. We're almost there, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, we got 1 more round. Let's do it. This is our conditioning. Let me grab that weight for you real quick. All right, and here we go for 1. Awesome. 2, do your best. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, big pull, and 10. So good. All right, we're almost there, guys. We're doing great. Let's keep that intensity high here. Continue to challenge yourself. This is our last tuck planche of the day. You ready? Let's do it. All right, and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. So nice. All right, all we got left is our hollow to crunch, with or without weight. Either way, it is challenging. 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. And by this time, right, we're probably tired, abs are tired, so really make sure that as you extend out into that hollow, the lower back stays glued to the floor. Good, and if that's not happening for you, it's okay. You don't have to extend all the way. You can also extend the toes more up towards the ceiling and less down towards the floor. That'll make it easier. Here we go, guys. We got 10 reps, or 10 seconds, excuse me. We're almost there. Good, awesome. Last 3, 2, and 1, and let's rest. Good job. All right, now the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's finally stretch those lats. So we're gonna start with a puppy stretch. You're gonna bring the arms out front, keep the belly pulled in, push the armpits towards the floor. And we wanna try to keep this stretch in the shoulders, so we wanna avoid arching the lower back. Nice fix, Crystal. Push the armpits down towards the floor. Excellent. Then from here, we're gonna walk both hands over to the right. And this one's gonna focus a little bit more on that left lat. So now you're gonna push that left armpit towards the floor. Excellent. That should feel real good after all that pulling we did, all that front lever work. Awesome. And let's take those hands over to the left side. This is gonna put a little bit more stretch on that right lat now. So now we're pushing that right armpit down towards the floor. This is a good time to take some deep breaths to slow that heart rate down, relax the nervous system. Awesome. Let's take a seal stretch to stretch those abs. So bring the hips down to the floor. Option 1 is to do exactly what Crystal's doing, hands on the ground, and then just push up. If this doesn't feel good on your wrist or your lower back, you can come down to forearms. Yeah, and lift the chest, pull it forward. We did lots of core work, so this should feel really nice on those abs. Beautiful. Let's take about 10 more seconds here. Big deep breath in through the nose. Nice long exhale. Very nice. And then we'll finish with some wrist stretches. We did lots of gripping today. So let's start first by pointing the fingertips towards you. Press the heels of the hands towards the floor. You can either hold it here or you can pedal it out by bending one elbow at a time. That can feel really nice on those forearms. And then let's flip those hands over, palms face up. Backs of the hands to the floor. If you're really tight here, those elbows might be bent still. That's okay. Next step is to straighten them out. Next step is to lean back, take it to wherever you need to. Awesome, guys. Go ahead and release. Great, great work today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.